Taipei is one of the most visited cities in Asia, and its street food is no exception. If you've ever wandered through the streets of Taipei, you've probably passed by at least a few stalls selling a selection of hot snacks, meat-filled buns, and other delicious treats. While discovering the best of Taipei's street food on your own can be an exciting and delicious adventure, the best way to experience the best of Taipei's street food is to visit one of the many food markets in the city. The food markets of Taipei are the best place to taste the diverse range of street food from the city, from traditional Taiwanese delicacies to international food from all over the world. When the sun goes down, ladles of thick steamy broth are poured over noodles, giant steaks of meat sizzle on a grill, and plump fish balls on sticks call out to the hungry and restless in Taipei's night markets. Many night markets spring up all over the city, transforming it into a steamy, somewhat heady hot pot of sights, chatter, aromas, and flavors, and the energy of so many visitors. Taipei's night markets are not only one of the most beautiful aspects of the city's culture, they're also an important part of the city's ecosystem. Street vendors spent their entire lives and generations of the same families working together at the market stalls. Among the best things to do in Taipei is to visit the night markets. Here are our top 10th street food pick for you that focus on two main night market in Taipei, namely Xiaolin and Raohe Night Market. 1. Oyster Omelets. As an island nation, it should come as no surprise that seafood plays an important role in Taiwanese cuisine. Oyster omelets are one of Taipei's most popular seafood street foods. The dish originated in China's Minnan region of Fujian province, the ancestral homeland of most Taiwanese, and it is still known in Taiwan by its Minnan, or Taiwanese, language name, Oasian. Oyster omelets are made with fresh oysters and greens that are fried in a batter with eggs and then topped with a sweet red sauce. They can be found in any night market in Taipei, but Xiaolin Night Market, Taipei's largest, and Ningxia Night Market are particularly well known for them. Location: Xiaolin Night Market. 2. Beef noodle soup. Many Asian countries enjoy some variation of noodles served in a beef-based broth. The dish was first introduced to Taiwan by veterans of the KMT Army who fled to Taiwan after losing the Chinese Civil War. The Chinese dish was modified in Taiwan by the addition of soy sauce and slightly different ingredients. This is why the Taiwanese version is also known as hong shao, or braised beef noodles. Taiwanese beef noodles are commonly served with beef brisket or shank, tendons, and, on occasion, tripe. It is one of the most popular dishes in Taiwanese cuisine, and everyone has an opinion on which restaurant serves the best. It's served in dedicated hole-in-the-wall establishments all over town. Location: Xiaolin Night Market. 3. Stinky Tofu. When Taiwanese people ask, "Have you tried that dish yet?" the dish in question is almost always stinky tofu. The dish was created by accident in China when some tofu went bad, and it is now Taiwan's most famous street food. It can be smelled from hundreds of meters away. But if you can get past the smell, it's actually quite tasty, but some people will find it stinky. In Taiwan, there are two types of stinky tofu. One is crispy deep-fried tofu cubes served with crunchy fermented cabbage. Another dish is large hunks of firm tofu stewed for hours in a spicy broth. Stinky tofu can be found in every night market in Taipei, but for the full stinky tofu experience, head to New Taipei City's Shenkang district, where there's a whole food street devoted to it, or stick to Xiaolin Night Market if you're rushed for time. Location: Xiaolin Night Market. 4. Oyster Vermicelli. Returning to the savory realm, oyster vermicelli is a thick noodle soup that few locals or visitors from other Asian countries can resist. The vermicelli noodles used in this dish are called mi-sua in Minnan, Taiwanese, and originated in Fujian, China, but this dish is uniquely Taiwanese. Vendors steam the noodles at high heat until they caramelize to a brown color, then serve them in a very thick broth, usually with intestine pieces, to make oyster mi-sua. In Taiwanese, the dish is known as orha mi-sua or orha mian-xian, combining Taiwanese and Mandarin. When it only contains intestines and no oysters, it is also known as da chong mian-xian. Locals in Taipei enjoy it for breakfast, but it can be eaten at any time of day. I Chung flour rice noodles in Ximending is the best place to try it. Just look for the crowds of people standing on the street eating bowls of it. And of course you can go to Raohe as well. Location: Raohe Night Market. 5. Fried chicken fillet. Jiepai's origins are unknown, but some believe they were introduced to Taiwan during Japan's 50-year occupation because they are very similar to Japanese katsu. Originally served in train bento boxes, they later became a popular street food in Taiwan. Fried chicken cutlets are created by flattening chicken slices, marinating them in soy sauce, sesame oil, white pepper, and cornstarch, breading them, and deep frying them. It's a popular oily snack in Taipei, especially late at night. Just look for the long lines and locals walking away with huge fillets protruding from their paper bags. Location: Shailan Night Market. 6. Grilled sausages. Sausages of various shapes and sizes are a common sight at Taiwanese night markets, or any market for that matter. There are kurabuta sausages, pearl sausages, tofu skin sausages, and even sausages sandwiched in a glutinous rice bun. The most common are pork sausages, but there are also food stalls selling Ju Fen sausages made with fish roe, squid, and wild boar. And the famous small sausage in large sausage, literally, small intestine wrapped in large intestine, is a sticky glutinous rice, sausage, bun filled with sweet and savory Taiwanese pork sausage. This snack is similar to a Chinese hot dog in that it is char-grilled and served with garlic and sauces. Another variation is the supersized sausages which you cannot miss. Location: Shailan Night Market. 7. Black pepper buns. A pepper bun, also known as hu jiao bing, is a type of baked bun that is popular in Taiwanese night markets. It has a crunchy, flaky outer dough shell that is topped with sesame seeds and is filled with a peppery marinated pork and scallions. It's cooked in a cylindrical clay oven, much like an Indian tandoori oven. Baked at high heat over charcoal, the buns stick to the sides of the oven and are scraped off when done with a blunt knife or spatula. When freshly made, the dough is thin, crisp, and almost cracker-like in texture. It's a substantial bun stuffed with pork and green onions. The green onions are another addition to the recipe that makes it unique to Taiwan. Taiwan grows some of the world's most beautiful green onions, which are used in almost every dish as a decoration or as a source of delicious flavor. A large handful of freshly chopped green onions are stuffed into the bun just before baking to add an extra layer of flavor. Pork buns can be found at many Taiwanese night markets, but Raohe Night Market in Taipei is a great place to try them. Simply seek out the pepper bun stall with the longest line. Location: Raohe Night Market. 8. Fish balls, spicy fish eggs. Fish balls are a popular street food in many Asian countries, including Taiwan. Some research can tell you, it appears that milkfish is frequently used as the main ingredient in Taiwan. Fish balls that have been deep fried is locally known as spicy fish eggs. The fish balls are sold at many Taiwanese night markets and are left to stew in sauce before being skewered and served. You can order fish balls in a variety of sauces, but most people would prefer the spicy curry or mala sauce. Location: Shailan Night Market. 9. Flame-torched beef. Tender beef cubes are grilled before being torched and seasoned with your choice of seasonings. The beef is cooked to order with a large, almost ostentatious blowtorch and comes with a choice of seasonings such as Xinjiang cumin, black pepper, Hungarian pepper, or Japanese teriyaki sauce. The advice is to sprinkle with blossom pink salt for simplicity. It's the ideal complement to the perfectly seared beef. It's simple but delicious. The smoldering of the beef is also entertaining. Location: Raohe Night Market. 10. Taiwanese hamburger, Gua Bao. The Gua Bao is a Taiwanese street food that has gained international attention thanks to Taiwanese-operated restaurants and food stalls. The Gua Bao, like several others on this list, was invented in Fujian, China, but is now most closely associated with Taiwan. The dish, also known as the Taiwanese hamburger, consists of a slice of meat, usually pork belly, stuffed into a steamed bun. It comes with pickled mustard greens, ground peanuts, and cilantro on top. Gua Bao's unique combination of ingredients must be tasted to be believed. Location: Rauhe Night Market. If you like our content so far, please do check out our other videos the end of this video. Before you go, one of the things worth mentioning is that Taiwan has more than 70 night markets, with about 30 of them in Taipei alone. There are still plenty of delicious food which we have not covered in this video. Tell us what you think should be added to our next video. We will be crediting you for telling us. Thanks for watching.